שבת, פרק י"ג, משנה ה'. מכאן ועד סוף פרקנו, from here until the end of the chapter, נשנים דיני צידה. We're going to deal with hunting. רבי יהודה אומר, רבי יהודה says, הצד ציפור למגדל. The one who hunts a bird to a migdal. Now, migdal in normal Hebrew means a tower, but in Gemara, in the Mishnah, migdal means like a chest, a cabinet. Like, to a place. So, הצד ציפור למגדל, שהפריח אותה בשבת, עד שהכניסה למגדל. Until he put it, he made it go on Shabbat, until he put it into a chest. היינו לארון בצורת מגדל, to a chest in the shape of a tower. שהציפור משתמרת בתוכו, that the bird gets kept in it, שובח. וצבי לבית, or he ran after a צבי. Notice, these two things are not, we're not talking about your sheep. Okay. Yeah, it has to be a wild animal. Your sheep is, and צבי לבית, and a deer into the house. שרדף אחר הצבי, that he chased the deer, עד שנכנס לבית, until the deer went into a house, ונעל בפניו, and then he closed in front of him. חייב, he's obligated. What's the obligation? משום הצד בשבת, because he's hunting on Shabbat. אבל הצד ציפור לבית, but what if you ran after a bird into your house, and now the bird came into the house? פטור. This is not obligated. Why is it not obligated? It's the same thing. שעדיין מחוסרת צידה היא, because you still didn't capture it. Now you have to run in the house until you capture it. לפי שקשה לתפסה שם, it's still difficult to capture it in the house. ואף היא יכולה לצאת דרך החלונות, and she can still escape, she can go out the window. וכיוצא בזה, and similar to this. וכן צבי שהכניסו לגינה או לחצר, and also a deer that he ran after it to your yard, or to a courtyard, אין זאת צידה ופטור. It's not called צידה, and he is not obligated. This is according to whom? To Rabbi Yehuda. In other words, according to Rabbi Yehuda, you run in your house after a deer, it goes into the big wall. It's not called tzeidah, according to Rabbi Yehuda.
So according to this, if I see in my eyes suddenly a kavish, a spider walking in, and I will take a cup, put on top of him, it's a tzeidah.
Yeah, that's for sure tzeidah, because it's a very small place.
Okay.
But
so we can move.
But if the spider goes into the house and you lock the door, that's not tzeidah.
That's okay.
Yeah. That's according to Rabbi Yehuda. Okay. וחכמים אומרים, now let's look at the sages. Obviously the halacha is going to be like the sages. וחכמים אומרים, ציפור למגדל, you're obligated if you put a bird into a cabinet, וצבי לבית, ולחצר ולביברים. And the ram, you're going to be obligated also in your yard. Not just in a very small area, but also in your yard. לחצר ולביברים. כלומר, ביברים זה like you have for the horses.
Oh.
You know, for...
Stores.
It's like there's a fence.
And יש לו...
Yeah, exactly. כלומר, שאומנם בציפור מודים חכמים, so the sages, when it comes to a bird, they admit לרבי יהודה, שאינו חייב עד שיצאו אותה למגדל, he's not obligated until it comes into a cabinet. אבל בצבי סוברים חכמים, but in a deer, the sages says, שאפילו יכניסו לחצר או לביברין, even if you put it into a corral or into the yard, it's already a place that you put other animals in. So since you put other animals into such a place, now it cannot escape. היינו מקום שמירה לחיות, it is a place that you guard animals. חייב, he is obligated. In other words, Rabbi Yehuda says, it looks like Rabbi Yehuda says, you're only going to be obligated if you don't have to, if it's not hard to catch it the second time. Chachamim says, even if it's hard to catch it, as long as he cannot escape out of it, yeah, you're still obligated. So the Chachamim, the sages, are much more strict than Rabbi Yehuda. Let's look at Rabban Shimon ben Gamliel Omer. Rabban Shimon, the son of Gamliel, he says, Lo kol habivarim shavim. He says, no, he's in between them. He's going to be in between the Chachamim and Rabbi Yehuda. It says it depends what the coral looks like, how big it is. Lo kol habivarim shavim. Sheyesh bivarim gdolim, there's very big corals, והצבי אינו ניצוד בתוכם, and the deer is not considered to be captured inside of it. זה הכלל. So now Rabbi Shimon is going to give us the rule. By the way, I'm not sure who says זה הכלל. It can be three opinions. You see, Rabbi Yehuda, Chachamim, and Rabban Gamliel, and then זה הכלל talks after you already have the three opinion, this is what you should do. Or the זה הכלל can be only Rabban Shimon and Gamliel. Okay. I'm not sure who's saying the זה הכלל. Okay. זה הכלל, but this is the rule. מחוסר צידה, if it's considered to be lacking in hunting, אם המקום שהבריח לתוכו את הצבי הוא גדול. I think this is Rabban Shimon and Gamliel. The rule is Rabban Shimon and Gamliel. It says, אם המקום שהבריח לתוכו את הצבי הוא גדול, if the place that you ran after the deer is a big place, שקשה עדיין לתפסו שם, it's still very hard to catch him over there. But
bird in the house.
Yeah, exactly, it's still hard. That's right. Patur, he's unobligated. משום צידה בשבת. Chachamim say, though, you know what Chachamim is going to tell you? You're wrong, because it's the place that you use anyway for your animals. So it is called captured. Even though it's hard to get it from there.
כן, אבל בהתחלה אצל החצר, it doesn't say where you put all your animals.
It's either the corral or the chatzar. The Chachamim says, as long as it's there, you use your animals over there, it's protected, you're done. I don't care even now you run after it half an hour. Okay. It's considered captured. Rabban ושאינו מחוסר צידה, but Rabban Shimon Gamliel says, if it is not מחוסר צידה, if it doesn't lack hunting, אם הבריחו למקום שיכול בנקל לתפסו שם, it means that he doesn't have to work hard in order to catch it, חייב, he is obligated. חטאת בשוקג או מיתה במזיד. This is both a sin offering if it's a mistake, or a death penalty if he did it on purpose. והלכה, and the halacha is not like Chachamim. So maybe Rabban Shimon ben Gamliel is explaining Chachamim. He's explaining what Chachamim are saying. He says, don't think Chachamim are saying any kind of coral. It's a small coral they were talking about. They were not talking about a big coral. והלכה כרבן שמעון גמליאל, the halacha is like רבן שמעון גמליאל, שלא בא אלא לפרש דבריהם של חכמים. He came to explain the words of Chachamim. He says, you don't mistake the Chachamim, he tells you. Chachamim, when they're talking about a coral, they were talking about a small coral or a small yard. But if it's a giant yard, it's 10 acres, that's not called hunting.
אם בנקל, אם ב-easy, if you can catch him easily,